Hi, thank you for checking out my channel and the Persona Rerun project. If you are enjoying it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with any friends who might be interested in Persona. I am also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MacTheVoid, as well as have a coffee. Otherwise, we'll get right into it. Thanks.
It's me, I guess. May I please come in?
Just a second. Oh dear.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm sorry to show up so suddenly, but I really needed to talk to you.
No problem.
I remember everything. It seems like everyone else has forgotten. But I remember. That day we...
Don't cry.
I'm sorry. It's just that when I remembered, I was afraid you might go somewhere far away, like you did during the last battle. Today is graduation day, isn't it? I'm sorry. The ceremony's already begun.
Oh, did I sleep in?
The weather is so nice outside. Do you remember where we all promised to meet? Why don't we go ahead and wait for the others? We can enjoy the peaceful view of the city.
So Aigis didn't remember either? Why didn't they let us get a scene with Aigis? I know that this is like replacing a scene, but like...
The time to part has finally come. Though this is our last day together, we want the third-year class to know that we're truly proud of you. We wish each of you good health, happiness, and success. On this momentous occasion, I bid you all a fond farewell on behalf of the student body.
Ending it on a graduation reminds me of like how horribly upset I was during Angel Beats. I was inconsolable. Oh man.
This past year, I accepted an important responsibility as Student Council President. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. It must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you know, my father He unexpectedly passed away due to sudden illness. Sudden illness?
Wow, that's rare. I've never heard her
I mean, she's talking about her dead dad. So like it's a
big day.
Yeah.
It must be tough to talk about her
Thank
father.
you. Like we know better, but
I remember now. That's right. After my father died, there was a time I lost motivation to live my life.
Am I forgetting something?
Sonata-senpai? What are you doing?
Goromaru!
But no longer. I shall honor my father's will. I won't run from the future. I'll face it head on. Not a single doubt remains in my mind. And the reason...
I promise.
Mitsuru.
That's right!
It's because I have forged such wonderful friendships. And we swore that we would never lose hope, no matter what the future may bring.
Senpai! We remembered him, and Aigis!
Yes, I did as well. Let's go. They're waiting.
Hello, this is the ceremony. We're not done.
I mean, we didn't agree to meet during the ceremony. They could have finished what they were saying.
I admit, I'm finally noticing the beauty of spring. It's wonderful. And yet, without exception, each and every season will come to an end. We fought side by side. We faced the world's end. And now, I'm finally beginning to understand what it was I'd been searching for. I always wondered what it really meant to live. Now I think it's following your heart, fighting for what you can change, and accepting the things you can't. Nothing on this earth lasts forever. Every life will one day fizzle out. That holds true for all of us, and as soon as you come to terms with it, you realize something. You see what really matters, and find out what it is that gives your life meaning. When I learned that I wasn't strong enough, I was tormented by it. Now I understand why. Protecting others is the duty I was given. But to me, it was more than an obligation. At some point, it became something I wanted to do for myself. Once I decided to try and prevent the fall, something inside me clicked. When I thought about how I might never see you again, that's when I first understood what mattered to me the most. And so, I made up my mind. What I want is to protect you from now until the end of time. I want to stay by your side. And I know I'm not the only one out there who could do this. But still, I want to. Because I'm positive, if I do it for you, then nothing's a waste. My life will have meaning. So, thank you.
I mean, knowing what's about to happen, like, knowing what's, oh man, knowing what's going to happen. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Sorry. What's gotten into me? It's good. I finally found a reason to live. So why am I... They're here. I see it now. I have friends. We support each other through thick and thin. Not everything needs to be for some greater purpose. Just caring about someone can be enough. That's all we need to give our lives meaning. As for me, I found my path. And that's to protect you with my life.
Oh no.
Thank you so much for everything. You must be tired. Go ahead and rest now. I'll be right here. I won't be going anywhere. In a moment, the others will be joining us.
Getting sleepier. Eyes feel heavy. Oh my god, this is a new way to do it. Why are they doing this to me this way? I would like to be awake until they show up at least. I would like to say, but I mean, you don't always get to say bye, right?
It'll be okay. I'm right by your side, here to protect you forevermore. Wild choice. Oh boy, that's great. Great ending, great game, great remake. Oh my god. Wild that they're leaving it ambiguous again, like on the ending there. It's not actually ambiguous. We know that he died. That's what the DLC is about. It's his death. But oh my god. If I were to make a list, the top 10 favorite songs of all time, it would be this song in that top 10. This and like Dementia by Era. It's hard to narrow it down, but I'm not okay. Oh man. Oh.
Way to go, animators. Like, this entire thing looked gorgeous. I talked out the wazoo about like the 3D animation in this fucking game was so fucking good, guys. Oh my god. Way to go, everybody. I started like I was quiet throughout all of this. I needed to take a second to collect myself. Oh boy. I don't know about this violin. Way to go to the motion capture, which I'm sure had a huge part in all of that. The rigging, I know, is like, oh my god, just. I really love her voice on this too. I don't know if I like this version of the song better than the original, but like her voice is so good on this, man. I think it's the instrumentation of the strings that I think would have me put the other one. Oh, are they about to make it not ambiguous? Oh, I've seen this still all over the fucking place. No, that's still... I think some people would still not interpret that as dying. I definitely... partially because I know, right? But like, it definitely reads a lot as dying to me. But I definitely think some people would not read that as dying necessarily. If you were caught off guard when I mentioned that he died at this ending, let me know if you didn't think he died until I said some shit, or if you beat this specific version of the game, right? I don't want to know about if you played P3P or Fez or the original and thought he died. Like I know that one's ambiguous-ish. This one, I'm curious to know how people felt. Like, did you know he was dying if you didn't know that beforehand? And the song is and they're doing this as a song. Wait, no, I was gonna end recording. Thank God I didn't. A new opening screen. Oh no! Oh no! I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay. Yeah, yeah. Nekukon High School Auditorium.
Next, a word from the valedictorian. From Class D, Mitsuru Kurijo.
Thank you. This last year, I accepted an important responsibility as Student Council President. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. Well, it must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you may know, my father unexpectedly passed away due to illness. To tell you the truth, after losing my father, I also lost much of my self-confidence. You see, I had overestimated my ability to handle everything alone. Few people can be that strong. There are times when we cannot stand without the support of others. After my father's death, I received kind words from many people. You all taught me the value of allowing yourself to be cared for and protected. I would like to continue going forward with the support of those around me. For us graduates, it was truly an honor to share the last 3 years with all of you. Thank you so much for those wonderful years.
That's a good speech. That was a really good speech, and has some truth in it too.
She seems kind of bummed, doesn't she? I guess even presidents cry too.
She's only human.
Hey, where's that girl?
What are you talking about?
You know, the girl we saw the other day. I assume she'd be here.
Oh, her. Well, there's a lot of people who aren't here. Actually, I'm surprised you didn't skip.
Yeah, I thought about it. Anyway, next year will be our turn.
It is interesting that like somehow the friendship that did develop between Junpei and Yukari managed to stick around even without those memories. That's interesting.
What have you got planned, Yucatan? College?
I haven't really decided yet. What about you?
I've got a plan.
Oh, really? Well, I never... You know how the president was crying? Well, I can sort of relate, since my dad passed away too. Oh, really? Well, I never would have guessed it.
Why'd they cut out? Well, I never would have guessed it. Wait, why is that cut out? Okay, yeah, sure.
But that stuff she said about seizing opportunities? Give me a break. We're only in high school. I mean, yeah, it's important, but can't it wait a few years?
Well, at least one of us knows what he wants.
Sorry about that.
You seem to be getting along pretty well with a certain someone, if you know what I mean.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
But anyway, there's really no hurry to decide what we want to do with our lives, right? I mean, high school's hard enough as it is.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Here's what I think. Sometimes you're better off not knowing. As they say, ignorance is bliss. Besides, you can't always be thinking about the future. In the end, it doesn't matter as long as you're happy.
That's so... Oh, that makes me feel so gross. First of all, not true. But like... You know, you can't always be panicked about the future, and certain things you just have to let happen. But that doesn't mean you know, give up on the future either. But like the other part that's super gross about that is that Yukari has a distinctly different viewpoint in if you don't follow this path, which means that like obviously, like, we are the culmination of our memories, and our memories are how we change ourselves. And like everybody had like actual life-changing memories in the last year that helped them develop as people. And by taking those away, whether we've stunted their development or caused them to develop in a different way, they are like significantly different people now that we overwrote and made that decision to do so.
You've got to live in the moment. Carpe diem, right?
Memento Mori.
Yeah, I guess so. Woo, that was some speech.
To be honest, I'm not that strong of a person. That's why I get worked up so easily. It's hard to explain. It's just the way I am.
Hey, I know where you're coming from. Thinking about stuff like that just gives me a headache. So I try to avoid it as much as possible.
Now that's the Junpei we all know and love.
Everyone's so uptight these days. They just need to chill out. You know, take it easy for a change.
What are you gonna do if that plan backfires?
Well, that'll be that. But for now, let the good times roll. Karaoke, anyone? Let's celebrate our future.
A graduation party, huh? I'll go if he goes.
Yukari looks at you and
Well,
smiles.
in that case, I won't take no for an answer. I'll buy you a drink, all right?
It's so interesting that we really did develop like a proper friendship. Like the three of us, and like obviously Yukari and I still stay together. I don't know if all of my girlfriends did or not. I imagine that obviously Yuko and Chihiro did, but so yeah, all of them. But like, it's so interesting how well they get along when like they, even in the regular, they didn't get along this way until like a little bit later when like they both kind of recognized each other as people. smile, nod, and then it just cuts the credits. I can't believe they're giving us the actual song too. Oh my god. The best Persona song. Like fight me, best Persona song. So they're only showing the final forms of the personas that people had? This also is technically the first game I actually wrapped credits on. Because like we got credits in Persona 4. Sorry. God, this song does make me want to like oh, I'm tearing up a bit. But let's get through it and see what I need to say, which is that this is the first one we're wrapping actual proper credits on, because we wrapped in 4 and 5 with bad endings, but they didn't do the actual proper ending songs. And so this is actually, obviously, for obvious reasons, being recorded on New Year's Eve, 3 months earlier, so that'll be weird. It's also, yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh my god. It is kind of sickening, this ending. Like in a weird way. Like how gross it is with like Yukari and Junpei. But like, it's also interesting like that they are legitimately happy and you go and you're happy and they manage to still be friends, and it shows us things we've lost with like, not having a relationship with Akihiko and the things we lost with like Kuko wasn't even in this ending, Mitsuru and Akihiko didn't know us, and Aigus was gone, like showed up for a second, but like that trio was happy together and actually getting along and having a good time. I don't know how much of these credits we're gonna be able to keep in just because of copyright. But holy shit, man. I should read titles or something, but like, I love this song, guys. I feel dirty talking over it, but I keep needing to just so I can keep it in here. Isn't that that? It's so good. I guess it makes sense that it wouldn't have its own downer ending song, because as far as I know, Memories of You, right, is the translation. I'd have to re-look up like the English lyrics, because I'm not that fluent in Japanese. But it would still be relevant, you know? Graduation day, your room.
It's me, Aegis. May I please come in?
Yes, of course. My other girlfriend.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm sorry to show up so suddenly, but I really needed to talk to you.
Me too.
I remember everything. Everyone seems to have forgotten. But I remember that day
I'm glad you remember.
I'm sorry. It's just that when I remembered, I was afraid you might go somewhere far away, like you did at the last battle.
Don't worry.
Graduation's today, isn't it? I'm sorry. The ceremony's already begun. Such nice weather outside. Do you remember? The promise we all made? Why don't we go there and wait for the others? We can enjoy the view of this peaceful city.
Meanwhile, Gekkoukan High School Stadium, or auditorium.
The time to part has finally come. Though this is our last day together, we want the senior class to know that you've truly earned our respect. We wish each of you good health, happiness, and prosperity. On this auspicious occasion, I bid you all a fond farewell on behalf...
Oh, sorry.
Next, a word from the valedictorian. From Class D, Mitsuru Kirijo.
Thank you. This last year, I accepted an important responsibility as Student Council President. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. Well, it must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you may know, my father unexpectedly passed away due to sudden illness. Sudden illness?
Wow, that's rare. I've never heard her stumble in a speech before.
Interesting, this is a guy in the other reality. The students begin to buzz. Within that group, a handful of students stood up.
Huh? Wait, wasn't I supposed to... Oh, I...
That's right. I remember now. Our promise.
I remember. Yes. Upon my father's death, I was set adrift in life. No longer will I run from the future. I will face it head-on, in memory of my father's will. I am resolved, free from doubt or hesitation. This is because... It is because I have such wonderful, such priceless friends.
Mitsuru!
We swore to each other never to lose hope, no matter what tomorrow brings.
After shouting that, Mitsuru leapt off the stage to rejoin everyone.
Senpai, we remember about her and Aigis.
Yes, of course. Let's go, everyone.
Where do you think you're going? We're in the middle of a ceremony.
Meanwhile, on the roof of the high school, the warm sunlight and gentle wind feels good on your resting body. Aigis is sitting close to where you're lying.
The wind feels so nice. This is my first time experiencing spring, but this season will eventually pass. After fighting alongside you and facing the world's end, I finally began to understand what it means to live. Thinking for yourself, not running away, accepting the inevitable. All things eventually come to an end. Every living thing will one day disappear. Only by accepting this can one discover what they truly want, what the meaning of their life will be. I understand now why I was so tormented by my lack of strength. Protecting others became more than just an order I had to obey. I wanted to do it for my own reasons. I realized this once I decided to try and prevent the fall. When I thought I might never see you again, something else became clear to me. What I wanted most. And so, I made up my mind. I decided that I would continue to protect you. I want to be your strength. I know I'm not the only one who can do this, but that's okay. My life will be worth living if it's for this reason. Thank you.
Don't cry.
You're right. What am I doing? I understand now. So I should be happy.
Hey!
You hear voices calling out to you.
Everyone! I realize now that I have friends as well. You don't have to save the world to find meaning in life. Sometimes, all you need is something simple, like someone to take care of. I'll keep on living no matter what, so that I can protect you.
Aigis is smiling gently. The gentle spring sunlight warms your body. It's cheering you here from afar, the slight chill wind. This is the world you and your friends protected. You feel a little sleepy.
Thank you for everything. You're tired, aren't you? You can close your eyes. I'll always remain here by your side.
You can hear footsteps and several familiar voices drawing near.
The others will be here soon.
The bright sunlight and Aigis' voice softly overlap. Getting sleepier, your eyelids feel heavy. Close your eyes.
worry. I'll always protect you.
Fuck you, you're not gonna get me again. No, I really don't know if it will or not, but this is the final one I'm recording. This is the end. Oh man, when I think of it like that, it might get me again. Oh no, I already full on was like crying, weeping once already. I can't do it again. God, Persona 3, like as a whole, and it's like it has some issues, but like what a masterpiece. Like holy shit, man. Oh my god, it would feel awkward to do like a proper farewell for you guys. Because you guys have more to see. You guys have Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5, Persona 4 Golden. You guys have so much more left. But I recorded these last bits that were the farewells in generally the order I recorded the videos in, not in the chronological order like maybe I should have. But I wanted to sync them up and like have it be a proper capstone to what we've been doing. You know? And so I did it in the same order that we recorded in, except for Golden. And like and so this is the final one I'm recording. This is the end of the Persona project for me. I'm editing the rest, uploading them, but every single one of these endings, I've said thank you all for watching, and I mean it. It means the world to me that, you know, people found joy in watching this. People were like, oh, this is an interesting project that I want to follow along with. But like I don't think I have the word. I am also trying to let the music play, and I love the music, and that's part of it. But like that repeating line there is what gets me too. And there's a part that's coming up that I'll probably cry. I'm definitely misty-eyed right now. But it means the world that you guys would enjoy this, want to hear my thoughts on these games, and would you know, have enjoyed this project thus far. Anyone who's starting here and decides to go watch the project, thank you. Anyone in the future who didn't watch it as it was coming out, thank you. And for the people who have been here early on, I still return back to like the first few episodes and read all those comments. This part is what gets me to cry, man. Oh, I don't think I am crying a little bit, not like before, but it wasn't actually this part. There's a part where it goes ear to ear that gets me. The feeling. I was in the middle of thank yous before the song distracted me like it tends to do. But like I still go back to like when I started this, but like the first one that went like not viral, but like had this bigger outcome than I expect, like than my channel has ever done before, right? And like people jumping in, like the people who initially had said that they were playing it the same way I was. Some people mentioned that they were playing P3P as we were playing through it. And I go back and read those comments, and occasionally new people will comment on the very first episode, be like, "Hey, I'm just starting this now," and like all of you guys, if any of you made it this far, thank you. There's been a few who I know like binged the series and got this far, and like again, I don't want to name names unless they're comfortable, and so this is the last one I'm recording, so they'll never be named. I've somewhat referenced them already, the few, and you know, but like I don't know. Thanks. you know, like this is a big project, and I'm glad people found enjoying it. You know, I can't believe it's done. Oh my god, that's a year of my life. There's a year of my life just dedicated to this. Oh my god, I can't believe we're here, man. Like legitimately, I can't believe. Oh my god. And oh man, I am crying again. Who would have guessed? Of course, it's the 2 Persona 3 games that got me to cry. Oh no. I truly hope everybody had a good time with this project. It's not done. There's some big story stuff still ahead of you in the other Personas, so you know, I'll see you guys there. But you know, this is it for me. So I really want to express, you know, thank you. I've said it multiple times just in this ending. And probably I said it in I probably said it in the credits of Persona 3 Portable Mail. See, I don't know if I did because I recorded that so long ago. You know, probably said it in Reload. Who knows? But like, I needed to learn when to end. That to derail one last time, I'm notoriously bad at ending like chat, like video, like voice chats and stuff, because like keep going and going and rambling. I don't want to let go. You know, I've hated this project. It's hated is a strong word, but it's eaten up so much of my life, and I've made so many promises of like, once it's done, I'm gonna have time to do stuff with friends again and go out and you know, work on these other projects. I'm working on Yakuza right now, which has probably been coming out already for a while, right? And like, oh, I just, it is weird to let go of this, even though like I was screaming about Persona 5 and I have my issues about Persona 4 and even 3, like the you know, I've said this or that about, but obviously I love 3 like so much. Like I don't think I've barely said a bad word about it. But like, I don't. I don't want to go.